Hi, we've had a couple of clients come in over the last 2-3 days who have been complaining about feeling bloated and not knowing what to do and how to feel better. They're struggling with having purely liquid diets because they just feel like they really want to eat, and they're really struggling with bloating. So I wanted to make this video for you if you struggle from bloating. We know that actually bloating is awful because it's impossible to wear your clothes well. You just don't feel good. You end up with that little pot belly that sticks through everything that you wear. It's a horrible, horrible experience. And yet it is absolutely a growing experience. More and more people are showing up with bloating. So I want you to understand firstly what bloating is. There are two levels to bloating. Firstly is the absolute physical level, where your digestion and your gut just are not working very well. And when you're bloated, you tend to not be able to break food down very well, which can lead to the gas that's being built up in your stomach. And it also leads to how your stomach and your digestion is not actually working very well. And the result of that is that you're not uptaking nutrients as well as you should if your gut was working well. So the side product of bloating is that you're tired, you don't really sleep very well, you wake up really, really tired. And when you're eating, you're exhausted when you finish eating. And the one way of managing that is to actually eat a much more alkaline diet of much more cooked food. What we do in Nosh Detox is we help you to calm your digestion down first before we help you to deal with the bloating. And that is always going to be the first step of what you need to do. Now, the second step, which I never hear discussed anywhere, but when you are struggling with bloating, you must look at the emotional component of actually the person that has the bloating. People that tend to get bloated are often people that are very sensitive to criticism, people that have anxiety, that deal with irritability, and have a really emotionally can be slight seesaw feelings. And this isn't, there's nothing, you just happen to be that way. But what happens is this is how your stomach translates that. So the bloating comes about as a result of those emotional conditions. If you feel like that, you end up getting more bloated. And the reason for that is because honestly, almost all of your emotional brain is in your gut. Your hormones are created in your gut. So when you have emotions that aren't stable, that don't feel good, and you don't feel good, it's going to end up in your gut. So when you want to heal bloating, you not only heal the physical element of it, but you must also look at the emotional element of it. We are running a masterclass to teach you about this. We help you to understand what's keeping you trapped. And we have a link in the bio. So please click through and register for this so that you can understand actually finally what it is that causes that bloating to happen.